Hey guys, my name is Dice Rollin, and today I have a list of some hidden rooms that people have found. More than likely, you'll live in a house or an apartment that doesn't have any secrets you should be worried about. But just to be sure, maybe you should check under that rug or behind that bookcase. So without further ado, these are my top 10 creepy hidden rooms. Number 10. An Australian family found that one spot in their floor seemed to be odd when compared to the rest of their house. They decided to figure out why by removing the carpet there, and discovered a hidden door. This door led to a basement area that was very dungeon-like. They found rusty bed frames, power cables, and a fireplace. Number 9. A man who had recently moved into his new home soon found a false wall which hid a room in the basement. In the room, the man found loads of ammunition, gun cases, and other weapons. It seems this room was created with the intention of using it in case all hell broke loose. A sort of doomsday bunker. Number 8. Some students of Ohio State University lived in a house that they were sure was haunted, because they would often come home to find doors open and hear weird noises. But instead of a ghost, what they found was an entrance to a hidden room in a cabinet downstairs. And in that room they found evidence of someone living there, such as a TV, bed, and clothes. This turned out to be another student who had been living there for months. Number 7. Pat and Diane Farla lived in their England home for years, knowing there was something strange about it. There was a metal grate right inside their front door, which, after a few drinks, they decided to investigate the purpose of. After exploring a tunnel that was hidden underneath, they found what seemed to be a chapel. There was a large cross, benches, and a chest containing newspapers from the 30s. There was also another entrance to this chamber hidden in a cabinet in their dining room. Having discovered this room, the Farlas are pretty sure that they've awoken some spirits as well. Number 6. Imgur user 2BiteBrownie discovered something strange while playing with his brother in their parents' room one day. They found that a bookcase opened to reveal a spiral staircase that led to a small room in the attic. This probably would have been a pretty cool find for him and his brother, if it weren't for the fact that it seemed that someone else had found it first. In the room, the brothers found wrappers from their Halloween candy and a pretty fresh banana peel, as well as a couple dolls, a small statue, and a key. Obviously, the police were called and they were told that the squatter who had been living there was only there temporarily and had left the house. Even so, the room was boarded up and never used by the family. Number 5. A student living in New Mexico discovered a door in the floor of his pantry after hearing banging noises from under the house. What he found was a sort of basement room, where it seemed that someone had been living, given the cigarettes that had been recently smoked. According to the student, whoever had been using that room never came back after he found it. Number 4. A YouTuber and Reddit user by the name of Dempsey7 had recently moved into a building that used to be a monastery. While recording a tour video, he found a trapdoor just outside of his bathroom. After exploring what was hidden underneath, he found his very own dungeon. In the room, he found graffiti, structures made for beds, and evidence of what looked like people who had been living there. Just to add to all of this, he found an area in the floor that looked like something had been buried there or dug up. There is the possibility that some bodies could be buried here. Number 3. Of course, I couldn't talk about hidden rooms and the general creepiness of them without mentioning the Winchester house. This house was created by the daughter of the creator of the Winchester rifle, Sarah Winchester. She was told by a psychic that the ghosts of the people killed by her father's rifles would haunt her. if she didn't build this maze of a building in order to confuse and trick them. There are way too many hidden rooms to count, but some have been discovered as recently as last year. Number 2. A Reddit user by the name of Lumberjack was exploring their attic in 2014 when they came across a hidden room. The door of this room was locked, but they managed to get inside and discovered that the entire room was soundproof. A few power outlets and an area that seemed to be designed for sleeping. But it gets spookier. Upon further exploration of the room, Lumberjack found an antique jewelry box, envelopes full of money from around the world, silver, and some VHS tapes. Some of these tapes had things written on them such as "No, no, 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 no," which is very Slenderman of whoever left these behind. Being a smart person, Lumberjack handed these VHS tapes over to the police. There hasn't been any word about what these VHS tapes contain, or any other news about the mysterious room since. And finally, number 1. I've already mentioned the murder house a bit before, but H.H. Holmes certainly put a lot of work into his hidden rooms. Unlike the rest of the rooms on this list, his rooms had a specific and very disturbing purpose. Practically all of the many rooms were designed to ensure whoever came in didn't get out. Some rooms you could only access through the ceiling. Each room had its own specific way of torturing and killing its occupant, with such methods as gassing and blow torches, just to name a few. Again, there are too many of these rooms to name individually, but the bloody castle was destroyed after Holmes's execution. And that was my list of some of the creepiest hidden rooms people have found in their own homes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like to let me know. And don't forget to leave a comment down below. Do you agree with this list? What kind of hidden room would you be freaked out to find in your house? Also, don't forget to share this video to help the channel grow and subscribe for more videos like this. See you later.